Right. Well, hello and welcome to episode 2, I guess. It has been a few days, strangely enough, despite the fact this is still the intro, because I've had a number of technical issues with audio that I wasn't expecting. Nonetheless, I really haven't learned anything new about the game, and it should be speeding up now. What I do have to say is that I'm going to quickly explain how I'm going to format this from now on, because, well, this is my first time to explore the world. I will be splitting the videos up into exploration, battle, and questing sections, and main story sections, which will be specified in the video depending on which one they are. And so you can skip to whatever you're interested in. If you don't care at all about certain aspects, please don't watch, essentially, and go find what you want. Right. Okay, I believe that's all I have to say about that. So let's continue. Now, I swear there's been another Kirsch's Cafe in the series so far. Am I wrong in that? Okay. Right. Prices are reasonable and popular with students. Okay. Just a radio station. Radio Tristan. Never heard of it. There's the orbital lights. Okay. The run. Old Man Eula. Must be here for Thor's entrance ceremony today. Okay, Eula. That's a strong thing to say. Someone you've never met before. I'm guessing it's the same as the other side. Okay, right. It's vacant. What's it say? Fool's Military Academy, the third Class 7 dormitory. Well, I am aware that we play as Class 7, so there you go. Wait, no, that's not right. That's not right at all. We've always been allowed in them. Mixed pawn shop. Okay, so it's like a Melder's, I'm guessing. Maybe it's also like an impromptu general store. Could be for collectibles you missed or something. Oh, okay, a cutscene.
Oh hey, it looks like there's even a little park here. Seems like the perfect spot to catch a breather, what with all these shops around. Huh?
That is in fact a silver-haired girl.
Why is she sleeping here? Is she a new student? She's got the uniform and all. The ceremony's going to be starting soon. Maybe I should wake her up.
That's a lot of sleep sounds in a row. Okay, right, can we have words?
Guess I better go.
Okay. Brilliant conversation. Sublime. Really gained a lot.
She's sure a strange one. Like a stray cat or something. If she's headed to the school, I'd say that's my cue to pick up the pace.
Okay. Unfortunately not. Also, can we re-enter? No. Oh, okay, that's a very fast speed up. Tyzel. Are you one of the new Thor students? Okay, she's one of the general store kids. That's in all the games. Well, having a general store is very good. What's it called? Brandon's General Goods. Boutique Massage. So, there was the costume section here, but I'd assume this is actually armor and shoes and stuff. It's equipment outside of weaponry. Gardening shop, what? Jane. The Lino flowers? Yeah, those are classics. It's really moving fast with the turbo. Okay. Ian's bookstore. Okay, well, this is probably where we're going to be finding a number of the books in this game, alongside what I'm going to be guessing is the news. Studying. Now, that's not what I expected. Is that the area? What was the map button? That was the map button. Yes, I think that was it for now. Female student. Okay, so she's a commoner and not a noble. Annie. Oh my god! It's another curse. Okay, so we're getting another curse. Emil. You know, there's actually something about seeing kids of multiple ages that really does make that dialogue feel different. Because usually you'd be seeing like a little child model saying these things. You're like, dude, look at you, you're like 10. And I'm like, okay, I can see how a 10-year-old might start feeling this way. Although this guy's probably more like 12. And this is an 8 or 9-year-old. Because before, it'd feel very different. Nope, no more barging to houses at the moment. There's our church. Rudy. And Kay. Ornella. He's one of those, the ones that don't want to study. Oh, okay, so we can actually enter the chapel. Reminds me of my good old friends, Anton and Ricky.
I shall take my leave here, milady. I pray you find victory here in both your studies and your training.
Thank you, Klaus.
Klaus. Have we seen a Klaus before?
I'm leaving everything in your hands while Father is away.
Understood, milady.
I'll have to look that up.
Oh,
Wait, what did she say?
Please excuse my rudeness, young sir.
Is she implying she's from that house up there?
It truly is a splendid day, is it not? The start of a new chapter in the lives of so many promising youths.
It's pleasant.
Allow me to express my sincerest congratulations on your admittance into this fine academic institution.
Oh,
Oh.
thank you very much.
That's a response, I suppose.
I'm guessing he's a butler? He certainly looks the part. That means the girl with him must have been a noble. She did have a certain dignity about her. I wonder if she's from a famous military family or something.
Well, if the opening dialogue, all the names were clearer, then I'd know. Oh, it's the first time we actually had a good version of one of the stained
So
glasses.
this is the town chapel. Seems like it's about the same size as the one back home.
Classic Septian church motif. Visual motif for clarity. He has like a tattoo. That's interesting. That's not a stigma, is it? I'd be very surprised. It doesn't look like one.
Oh, I guess someone's already here. Hmm?
Sorry. Am I in your way?
Oh, no, not at all.
Good, good. If you'll excuse me then.
Interesting.
That's one tall guy. And judging by his complexion, I don't think he's from Erebonia. But he's
Yeah.
wearing a red uniform too. Just like me and that girl.
Maybe where Sherazade is from as well?
Ah, well. While I'm here, I might as well get in a prayer for the start of the school year before I take off.
Okay. Father Paolo. Mr. Trista Chapel. Yep, Idios, or Idos, another new Thor student. A pretty boring Paolo. That's interesting. Now, taking a closer look at that is interesting. Not sure I've really gleaned anything from it, unfortunately, but I've never been able to see it before, so that's just nice. It's not a whole new... Oh my god. Openable doors. That's incredible. Who knew? Is it only you two here? That's extremely low compared to usual. Well, okay. More relaxed town? Maybe not. You know, we have at least Armorica. And whatever the name of that one village in Bose/Bose was in FC and SC. I have forgotten. Lost. Unifrows. Again, they're going to be important? I doubt it. Oh, it's meant to be the Sakura, right? Okay, Lord. That's pretty good. The first dormitory. Now, if Gisette weren't probably, I believe they said it was 1204, 18 by now, then I suspect she could come up as a cameo, but no, that's very unlikely. I'm starting to feel the second dormitory. Who the hell? It is the most anime have I've seen Friedel. Okay, so he's a club recruiter. I wonder if I'll have a name
So
coming up.
this is it.
Well, here we go.
Thor's Military Academy.
It's quite large.
Founded by the legendary Emperor Drycles himself.
Founded by Drycles. Interesting. So Drycles basically formed the current Erebonian Empire. Pretty sure this is a Rhineford model.
Thank you for your patience, sir. We've arrived at the Academy.
Much obliged.
Now that's a noble. I've never seen one. Okay. That's the entrance
Please, if you'll allow
that
me
I'd
to
expect
take your
for a
luggage.
character like that, I guess.
That won't be necessary. I prefer to avoid standing out too much.
But, sir,
Now, are these weapon cases they brought? All of them?
This isn't open for debate. Take whatever rest you need, then return to Bereahard.
Pardon? Didn't we come from Brayhard?
as you wish. I shall be departing then, sir. May your time spent in these hallowed halls be all you've hoped for. Please take care of yourself.
So what, does he rule the area we're from? At least is he part of the family that rules the area we're from?
An orbital limousine. And one of Rhineford's fanciest models, too. Looks like even Erebonia's upper crust send their children here.
I feel like that's something he should know by now. Can we return? We can. I highly doubt there's going to be anything new, though. So everybody else has a
Welcome to
fancy
Thor's
case,
Military Academy.
apart from us. Just has cloth. I recognize you. You at the trade
Let's
conference.
see. Yes, you're the last of them. That'd make you Reen Schwarzer, right?
It's probably Schwarzer, actually, because it sounds better.
Yes, that's
And
me.
I think that's
It's a
actually more
pleasure
accurate.
to meet you.
Did you say Julius Schwartz or Schwartz?
But how do you know me?
It's a long story.
Time travel.
Don't sweat the details right now.
Is that your weapon you've got wrapped up? I'll need to hold on to that for the time being.
Oh, right. It mentioned something about that in the guidebook.
Look, there was a black big beast in the opening, and if that's not related to the Time Septarian, I don't know what is. And after the opening, which seems to be out of place with the timeline, who knows?
Thanks. We should be able to return it to you before long. You'll hardly even miss it.
The entrance ceremony is going to be held in the auditorium. Just head straight back. You can't miss it. Anyway,
What if
I
I
hope you
try to
enjoy your
miss
first
it?
day at Thor's.
We're glad to have you. I hope these next 2 years will be a fruitful time for you.
Am I allowed? Wait.
I guess those two must be second years?
Oh no, okay, so she meant the last of class 7, because we are wearing different uniforms and seem to be split out from everyone else.
That girl definitely looked younger than me, though. And what was that about me being the last? I'm not seriously the very last student to check in, am I?
There's literally a student checking in right now, Reen. Use your eyes.
Sounds like it's about time for the ceremony to start, though. Well, here's to the start of a great 2 years.
Again, I don't think we're reaching 2 years.
Now, if I may, I'd like to say a few words in closing about this Academy's illustrious history.
A very prim and proper. Vandyck.
Thor's Military Academy was founded almost 220 years ago.
Okay, I don't believe that relates to anything I can remember in the timeline. And it does not relate to Leanne, I believe, who was about 600 years ago. So Drycles
Its
and Leanne?
founder, as I'm
Not
sure you're
connected.
all aware, was none other than the great Emperor Drycles.
Not Drycles. No. Drycles is such a... Fine. Not Drycles, fine.
The very same emperor who ended the War of the Lions and returned prosperity to the Erebonian Empire.
Okay, am I misremembering? I swear Leanne was part of the War of the Lions. Along with the, was it Einsritter?
30 years after becoming emperor, in the later years of his life, he opened the doors of this institution. It was to be a place where young people like yourselves could learn the art of war. But with the mechanization of the military, many of our graduates now pursue careers outside the army.
It's quite the cast of teachers we have. One very anime, another quite anime, and the rest, you know, a bit more normal, but still quite anime.
Our mission, however, remains the same. To prepare our students to fulfill Emperor Drycle's famous mandate. Arise, O youth, and become the foundation of the world.
Good words.
Though much has happened these past 2¼ centuries, the world is still the domain of the young. Yet still the question remains, what qualities must one possess to become a part of its foundation? I hope this credo will serve as a guide and an inspiration to you during your 2 years at this academy. Go forth, my students. The world awaits the great things you will one day accomplish.
Good speech, honestly, that was quite inspiring.
Foundation of the world, huh?
No pressure, right?
No kidding. Though, this is Drycle's the Lionheart we're talking about. He didn't earn his nickname by taking the easy route.
Like Leonhardt? Like Low? Now, I don't really expect a connection, but you know, Low was Erebonian.
Guess we've got more to worry about than just passing exams, huh?
I guess we do.
Elliot Craig.
I'm Elliot Craig. Nice to meet you.
Craig? Okay, but before that, why are they doing the exact same model right in front of each other like that? And I'm not expected to notice. Look at it.
Reen Schwarzer.
And the rest of them too.
Hey, looks like we're sporting the same school fashion.
Yeah, no idea what the red uniform is supposed to mean, though.
This feels like Johnny on Bosch, but I don't think it is.
Most of the other students are wearing green. Well, except for the ones in the white uniforms. Those must be the nobles.
Looks that way. Though...
Something wrong?
Nah, just thinking to myself.
You saw nobles that were wearing red as
And
well.
that brings us to the close of Thor's 215th entrance ceremony. Next, please proceed to the class designated in your guidebook. There, you will go over the school rules as well as your class's curriculum. That is all. Dismissed!
The class designated in our guidebook? I don't remember seeing anything like that.
There wasn't any information on that in mine either. I just assumed they'd tell us where to go after the ceremony.
All right! Students in red uniforms, if I can have your attention, please. By now, you're probably all confused. Where's my class assignment, you're probably thinking. That's perfectly understandable.
Okay.
Your situation is a little more complicated than the other students. But before I explain, I'd like all of you to join me for a special orienteering exercise.
Now, who are you? And why do you know about Ouroboros? That's really the biggest question. Olivier probably would have had to tell you, surely.
What?
That was a very strong one. It was like, what?
Did you mean an orientation exercise?
Worry not. Everything will be made clear soon enough. Now, right this way, if you would.
Looks like we're gonna have to follow her if we want any answers.
What do you think this is all about?
Why was that line so funny?
I have no idea, but we're not going to accomplish anything just standing around here. We should go with her.
Some unhappy nobles, perhaps. Are we getting a high blood situation? Because those guys were awful. I hated them. Of course, these ones are actually Erebonian, but still.
What is this place?
Why is there a building this dilapidated on campus? It looks like it should have been torn down ages ago.
Now that's interesting. Because Janus had the same thing. And we didn't really see a major school in Crossplay. I mean, you can't count the police academy. Isn't it a similar layout to... like from the front?
What does she even want us to do here?
Is she ever gonna tell us what's going on?
I suppose we'll just have to go inside and see for ourselves what awaits us.
That man seems very angry. The one with glasses.
This place looks like some old haunted mansion or something.
Now that you mention it, it kinda does. I think this is everyone I've seen with a red uniform so far. I guess we really are part of the same class then.
Now why us?
So, these are our new underclassmen, huh?
Yep. They've got a different set of hoops to jump through than we did, though. I'm just happy all our work's paying off.
There's a lot of Silverhead characters, huh?
I'd hate to have put in a year's worth of effort for nothing.
Ain't that the truth? Wait, when did you do any work? You were just slacking off the whole time.
Says the master slacker. Still, looks like Elisa's got some stiff competition. Quite a bevy of beauties they've got there.
Why specify her?
And I'm looking forward to getting intimately acquainted with each and every one of them.
One of these characters again. Shirley too, in a way, but not really. Maria Bell too, in a way, but not really. Those were not great scenes.
Oh, you know one of them? Wait. No, not these ones too. Stop flirting with every damn girl you lay eyes on.
Oh.
Do you have any idea how many guys at this school have gotten their hearts broken because of your libido?
What? How does that relate? What?
Did you just sneer at me? Oh, you did, didn't you?
Come on now, no fighting, you two.
This is so
well,
strange.
Well, finally made it. Nice work.
You got our little chickadees all sorted out, I take it?
Yep, they're all bright-eyed and ready to go. So from here on out, we're gonna have to give it all we've got to support this fledgling class.
Now you sound the part of the student
Pardon?
council president.
Guess she's going all in.
Huh? Looking like that? Why was she at the trade conference then? She seemed more like a reporter.
Well, they'd be in for a pretty rough time if we didn't help out a little. At least to start with, anyway.
Or is this another Janus situation with Lecter and Leo and Lucy?
Everything's ready over there, right?
And I suppose Hans and Jill as well.
You betcha. Just like the instructor asked. Can't help but feel a little sorry for them, though.
Same here. They've got no idea what they're being tossed into. The class they've been picked for didn't even exist before this year. Guess all we can do is watch and see what they're made of, right?
So is this an Olivier created class? So he would have come. He would have come to the academy as sort of the. What is he? The sponsor? Relatively recently. Now show me the layout. Let me see if this is the same layout as the Janus one. So that's going to be important. It's not. Okay, never mind. But does it have that same weird statue? Sarah Valestein or Valestein?
The name's Sarah Valestein.
Valestein? Wait, Valestein? No.
I'm the instructor in charge of Class 7, which means you get the pleasure of seeing me all year. Glad to finally meet you.
Wait, Class 7?
Us?
I'm not sure I understand. I wasn't told anything about this at enrollment.
Excuse me, Instructor Sarah? I was under the impression that there were only 5 classes at this academy.
5?
And that students were split among them based on their social class and home region.
Right you are, Miss Top Scorer on the Thor's entrance exam. Students in each year are divided into 5 classes, 2 for the nobility and 3 for commoners.
That's very high for commoners, actually. I would not have expected that.
And it's been that way for ages, right up through last year. But this year, we decided to shake things up a little.
What do you...
We now have a 6th class.
Right, but why are we Class 7?
Fittingly titled Class 7. And in
What?
Class 7, we recognize no distinction between nobles and commoners.
What? What? No, hold on. You can't just... What?
Wait, you just jumped straight from 5 to 7?
You're really putting nobles and commoners in the same class?
Wow, that's very classist to be.
This must be some kind of joke. And why is this the first I've heard of it?
Well, who are you again?
Machias Regnitz. Have we heard that name before? It feels relatively... I don't think so.
And with all due respect, Instructor, it's ludicrous to intermix nobles and commoners like this. Must I be forced to spend my next 2 years shoulder to shoulder with those arrogant, stuck-up hedonists?
Wait. You have that at... What? Well, I feel like you have a similar attitude. And maybe even less justified?
You do know I'm not the one who made the decision, right?
But I guess this does set up the whole conflict that Erebonia has.
Besides, what's the big deal anyway? You're all kids. Can't you all just get along or something?
Because it should be a civil war very soon.
Is it just get along? And how would you propose we do that? What's your problem?
Oh, nothing much. I just find the irony of your behavior rather humorous.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Is that so? It seems the scion of some noble house has left the comfort of his mansion to grace the unwashed masses with his wisdom. Please, my lord, do share your esteemed name with us so I can give you all the respect you deserve.
He's a bit of a dick, isn't he? Jusis Alberea. I swear we've had that name. God damn it. I really wish I had the ability to look it up right now, but I need to wait. Now, Jusis is similar to Judas. I believe it's Judas. Which is Chloe's dad's name, who died.
Not that I'd expect the name of an arrogant, stuck-up hedonist to lodge itself in that hard head of yours.
I mean...
He's from one of the 4 great houses.
Okay, we probably have heard
The
it
son
then.
of Duke Alberea, Lord of the Quartz province in the southeast.
Well, you don't get much more noble than that.
I'll look it up. I probably have it noted somewhere.
I'd heard the rumors.
Question mark. Anyone? Okay.
Do you expect me to be impressed? Your family lineage means nothing to me. I'll never bend my knee to the likes of...
Okay, that's enough.
Those two are going to end up very good friends.
I'm sure a couple of you have a few grievances, but now's not the time. I'll hear your complaints later. Right now, you've got your orienteering exercise, and far be it from me to keep you from our fun little icebreaker.
You mentioned this orienteering exercise earlier. What exactly does that involve?
It's a form of outdoor competition, isn't it? Something like a cross between a map-reading exercise and a scavenger hunt?
Are we going across the school?
Is that why they asked us to hand over our weapons at the gate?
Oh, we're going to
Nothing
find
gets
that.
by
That might
you,
be it,
does it?
actually. We're going to find them. Huh?
But I don't want to spoil the fun, so let's get started, shall we?
No, she is very Olivia in a way.
What? Oh, crap. What?
Why? Why would you do that to them? Okay, Reen did a very good job of not falling in.
Come on, Fee.
And so did she, apparently.
No cheating. You're going with them, and that's that. What's the point in having an icebreaker if you don't make a couple of new friends?
And they know each other.
Lame.
That's okay, there's a few questions going in here. Mainly, why on earth would you do that to them? What?
The floor gave out from under us.
You could have led them into a room and locked the door or something. Why would you throw them into a trap door like that?
I can't believe I fell for such an obvious trap.
Obvious?
Does this mean there's a series of catacombs beneath the school grounds?
Now,
then?
again, that is actually quite interesting.
What does that woman think she's playing at?
Because this is very similar to Genesis as well.
My heart was going to jump out of my chest.
And I do wonder if there's meant to be a reason for that, or if it's just a coincidence.
Hey, Reen, are you okay?
Oh, no.
Hands where she can see them.
Why? No, no. Don't do this. We've had some tropes. Oh, God.
What happened?
Dude, you had no reason to fall like that.
Huh?
In fact, I cannot begin to believe you didn't plan that with how you had the ability to fall.
Well, this is a bit awkward.
Okay, I mean, that was well voice acted, that line, though, with the muffling.
Yeah, I'm really
Don't do it.
sorry about that.
Don't hit him.
Still, I'm just glad you're okay.
Don't do it.
That's what's really important here, right?
They managed to avoid it in hot springs and ice. Don't do it now. Oh, for... Why? No, not immediately. No.
It's just not your day, is it?
Look, despite being set in high school, we didn't need that trope, right? Please, let's not do this.
Well, now that I've hit the bottom, things can only improve. I hope.
I hope to. Please. Why?
What is this place anyway?
I was wondering the same thing. We should check out those tables. Huh?
Is this?
Oh, it's like a... Oh! Okay.
It's coming from
It's
the
like the
devices we
Enigmas.
received for the Academy guidebook.
But it's not
Seems to be
Enigmas.
some sort of portable orbment.
Most orbments, not most. There's definitely been portable orbments before, right? Like, the Brace have had them for at least 2 years.
Right you are. These handy little devices are a special kind of battle orbment.
Is that Miss Valestine?
So, these devices have built-in communications functionality then?
Wait, don't tell me these things are...
New model battle orbits made through a partnership between the Epstein Foundation and Reinford Company.
Those aren't the
Newly made
Enigmas.
5th generation battle orbits, in fact. They're called Arcus units.
Okay, I need to look into what generation the Enigmas were and how it all connects.
Arcus.
So these are battle
Arcus.
That means they'll allow us to use arts, right?
Sure will. Just set a quartz into one of its slots and you can use arts all the livelong day. Which is why I've prepared enough quartz for each and every one of you.
Oh, that's nice of her. Maybe Olivier constructed this actually after going into Genis. That'd be interesting.
The weapons you brought are all here too. Each packaged neatly along a little box containing a quartz. Find yours and try setting the quartz into your Arcus.
I suppose it can't hurt to try.
What is this woman thinking?
Now, it's also a question of... No. I was going to say it's also a question of whether the artifact that Olivier and Mueller had was used to help build these, but that would be weird. And they clearly don't need it considering they made the Enigmas.
Let's see. Mine is that one.
Is the only one not in some sort of case.
Oh, I see mine over there. Let me just go grab it, okay?
Now, I do wonder what weapon most of these guys use. She had a staff. Okay. Okay, for her I'm guessing daggers. What a pain, okay. Don't know that for him at all. I mean, I'd guess a sword, but I'm already going to guess a sword for him. I know she has a sword over there. I know I have a sword, and that'd be a lot of swords. Okay. I do think I saw his weapon on the cover. I haven't actually noticed that. I think it's a gun. It's very rude of her. I mean, he did sort of soften her fall by accident. And she used a bow, probably, considering the opening. Okay, I have no idea what he'd be either. Also, this seems too small for the weapon she has. Alright, so she's not going to be an arts user. That seems sensible. Force. Oh! We're starting with Master Quartz. Huh.
What's this?
Okay, so they definitely carried that over.
That's called a Master Quartz. If you set that into the large slot in the center of your Arcus,
We're also
you'll be able to
using
use
Force. Which is what I use for Lloyd most of my
Give
Azure
it a
gameplay.
try.
Huh. Okay. Okay, it varies from one unit to another. Tailor-made for their users, same as always. Okay. Yep, as before. Now, those stat gains are actually quite low. Wait. Gained arts? That is definitely new. What's also interesting is this is different. Like, Force in the previous game was extra strength at the beginning of battle and when you're low on HP. Now it's gain CP. Are Master Arts still in the game? Now, what are these? This seems to be fire. These mirage? Huh. What is this color? What is... Okay, so interestingly, we see the, like, the new Sepith down there on this screen. Okay, well, this is a disappointing Master Quartz, honestly. We still have all of these. Oh, I think I checked this, but I don't remember. Impede and delay 15. Unbalance 10. Whatever all of that means. Unbalance.
What in the world?
Why are we glowing?
That light means that you've successfully synchronized with your Arcus.
What on earth?
Congratulations! Now you can use arts as much as you want.
Well, granted we have
These
the
Arcus
EP.
units have plenty more nifty features, but I wouldn't want to bombard you with too much info all at once, so we'll cover those another time.
Give me the full menu like you did in Sky and Zero, you cowards.
Anyway, since you've got your
Give it to me.
Arcus all set up and ready to go, here's what I want you to do.
Let me see.
When you step through that door, you'll be in an underground testing area. Basically, it's a dungeon.
Wow.
It's pretty
Thank you.
large and full of twists and turns. I'd almost guarantee you'll get lost at least once. But when you find the exit, you'll be able to return to the first floor of this old schoolhouse. There are monsters wandering around, though, so don't let your guard down, even for a moment.
This seems very risky for a first lesson ever.
With all that said, let's commence our special orienteering exercise. Your objective is to make your way through this area and back to the surface. Make it back in one piece, and I'll be happy to field any complaints you might have. If you make it back safely, I might even give you a kiss. Free of charge. On the cheek, of course.
Wow.
I don't think she's joking.
No, he's just gonna walk in. Okay.
And just where do you think you're going? Were you planning to wander off on your own without saying anything?
I have no interest in becoming friends with anyone here, and I'm surprised that you, of all people, give a damn what I do.
Well, you don't have any interest yet.
Unless you've suddenly decided you do want to keep company with one of those stuck-up hedonists after all. Still, if you're afraid of the monsters, I suppose I could accompany you. After all, what kind of Erebonian noble would I be if I didn't have at least some
so
degree
here's
of
a
prowess
sword
with a
user.
sword?
I wouldn't guess he's another 8 Leaves user, though.
And noblesse oblige dictates that it's my sacred duty to protect powerless commoners such as yourself.
What the hell? Nobody's asking your high excellency to deign to help us.
Oh, he's going first now.
If that's how you're gonna be, I'll just find my way out of here before you. I'm perfectly capable of taking care of myself without some relic of an outdated class still dragging me down.
Nice. Very level-headed.
What should we do?
The only thing we can do. We should begin exploring these ruins ourselves. I believe it would be prudent to remain in small groups, however.
Why?
Would the two of you have any objections to accompanying me?
Oh, no, that's fine. It would be a huge help, actually.
And you're welcome to join us as... well,
Oh, she's keeping the girls together.
suppose that's a no. Perhaps we'll run into her along the way, and she can join us then. So, shall we be off? I'm certain you gentlemen will be fine, but do take care.
That's nice of her.
If you'll excuse us, please.
Jesus Christ. His face. Why?
Not such a hot first impression there, huh?
You can say that again. I'll have to clear things up with her later.
So these are the bro characters then.
Anyway, how do you guys want to do this?
That guy feels a lot like Zin, the darker skinned one.
Should the three of us stick together too?
Sounds good to me. I'd get pretty anxious wandering around a place like this alone.
Now, Elliot, does he remind me of anyone else? Annalise? No.
No objections here. I'd be happy to accompany you.
Honestly, it reminds me of Tito more than anything. Lance and Staff. Or Spear. Gaius Warzel? Is that how it's
I don't
really
believe I've
pronounced?
introduced myself yet. My name is Gaius Warzel.
Not Verzel.
I just arrived in the Empire, so any help you can offer would be much appreciated.
Oh, so you're from abroad. I'd been wondering. My name's Reen Schwarzer. It's nice to meet you.
I'm Elliot Craig. So, you fight with that?
Of course. Why else would I be carrying it?
It's a spear, but it has that odd cross-shaped head.
It looks kind of awesome.
Think of it as combining the best parts of a spear and a poleaxe. I was pretty handy with it back home. But speaking of weapons, I have to say, yours looks pretty unique.
Actually, that's true. The only other Orbital staff, I guess it must be an Orbital staff actually. The only staff user we've had before is Tio, who is an Orbital staff user.
Oh, this thing.
Is it a staff? Wait, no. It's an ornament, isn't it?
Both, actually. It's an orbital staff.
There you go.
The tech is pretty recent. This one's still a prototype, more or less. Back during enrollment, they told me I had some aptitude for it, so when it came time to choose, I just sort of ran with it.
Isn't this still meant to be pretty high-level Epstein tech? They were testing with Tio? And didn't it require the Eon system?
Interesting. I've never seen anything like it before.
Can't say I have either.
They're still in development, apparently, so there aren't too many around just yet. But that said, I'm curious about what you've got there, Reen.
Oh, my sword?
Snake Leaves sword.
Yeah, but what kind of sword is it?
It does have this weird, interesting design of that circular part of the hand, not handle, hilt. Hilt? Jesus. Crossguard.
It's different from the kinds of swords I thought the people in the Empire used, though.
It's an Eastern style of saber called Itachi. Any way you slice it, though, it's basically a longsword.
Wow, that's one beautiful blade.
I'll give him that, it is a cool sword.
The craftsmanship looks exceptional.
They're renowned for the layering of their steel and the sharpness of the
Oh
edge.
no.
Truth be told, though, I'm still a little hesitant to be swinging around something this dangerous.
Seriously? If that's what hesitant looks like, I'll bet confidence will make you unstoppable.
Well, you sound like a good guy to have around when the going gets tough. Speaking of which, I think we've been standing around long enough. We should really be getting ourselves into trouble.
I think I can manage that. You saw it yourselves. Trouble has a way of dropping in on me. Let's take it slow and steady, though. We need to adapt to each other's fighting styles to really gel as a team.
Got it.
Elias and Gaius have joined the party. Okay. L1. Tactics to change the party orders while you're battle formation, yeah. To attack enemies on the field. Tap in front will cause an enemy to pause briefly, but you can let... Okay. Okay. Okay, so the bottom part is the same as it was in Zero and Azure. Now, triple advantage is a new one. And double advantage gives different rewards. You know, this really does illustrate how ridiculously bad enemy advantage is. Okay, well, I guess I'll stop the video there, and I'll set the dungeon as the next video. So, I'll see you then.